We got megalophobia in Minecraft. Oh my
I've always
God.
had a fascination with phobias in Minecraft, and when Thrite posted their Minecraft megalophobia video, I was instantly re-inspired. Previously, I've covered thalassophobia, the fear of the ocean, submechanophobia, the fear of structures in water, and plenty more in some of my older videos, but never megalo-
Y'all niggas be out here scared of anything. Scared of water? Understandable. Certain things? Understandable. Fear of structures in water, nigga?
I'm gonna be so real.
Structures in water.
I'm gonna be because I think it's the fear of being in those structures.
Oh, I'm about to say. Okay, it gotta be
because
gotta be.
It's like submarines. If you're in a submarine, the
If
fear
it's being in there, okay,
yeah. I think that's the fear.
Okay.
phobia, which I'm really excited to tackle. So I've got a couple of ideas straight from my head and a couple from some reference pictures too, and I think I just want to get started on my favorite one, this absolutely massive ship in the ocean. All right, so here's the ocean where we're going to be building it, and you might be thinking this is, yeah, like how are you gonna build this? It's gonna take forever. But thankfully with some-
I just wanted to say you gotta buy the other one, the Canon R6 Mark III. But dude, the size of a building, right? When you're next to a building, they're giant.
Yeah.
Right? Even skyscrapers, they're ginormous. Like when you see them in scale, it's like, whoa. There is a underground structure, not an underground, it's a cave. And as you're going to it, a structure, as you're walking to the structure, like well, bro, keep your money to it. A lot of people have like existential crisis because you realize how small you are in the grand scheme of things. Because in buildings, like you see buildings, but you look up and you look down. As you're coming into this structure, it's like it's weighing on you, like, oh, I'm nothing. Because once you get in there, dude, you're tiny.
My God, jeez.
the new tools that are out, like the Axiom mod, I can literally just build a slither of this ship and extend it. So yeah, let's get bloody started. All right, so this is going to be the bottom of the ship here. I might make this maybe like
Minecraft demons, bro.
9 blocks wide, I guess. And then up from here, we're going to start, like, from the reference, you can see just that absolutely massive curve that is just, yeah, ridiculously big. And so an easy way to make that massive curve is going to be the HSIL command with world edit. We're gonna make it something ridiculous, like, I don't know, 150. Oh shit, I gotta set the block. What are we gonna make it out of, actually? Shit. I need to figure out what block is gonna look the best for a ship. Or maybe like smooth stone. Might even do a combination of different blocks, but I'll just leave it as smooth stone for now. Smooth stone, 150, mate. All right, let's see how big. Oh my God, that is huge. Okay. And so how I'm going to use this, obviously this is like the complete wrong way. We want this to go like vertically up instead of like horizontally. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually just delete half of this with the erase tool with Axiom mod. You can see I've highlighted this whole bottom half of the circle. I'm going to delete it. There it goes. And now, so this is going to be like that big kind of edge of the ship there. Right. I mean, this isn't meant to be a tutorial video. I don't know why I'm kind of explaining how to do it, but yeah, I'm just going to select this whole thing. Press enter, we're gonna cut it, and then we have these like rotate options, which is super cool. We're gonna use this to rotate it up like that. How cool is that?
Is this how they be doing the world building in like the 100 days?
Like, so that's probably how they get people to build their
stuff quicker. Yeah. Okay, bet.
What? God damn, I'm tired of this shit. We need new merch. We need. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, y'all was watching. Oh, look, my fault. I'm attitude problems. We got new merch. Actually, I'm wearing it. Regardless of who believes, right here on the back, live, dream, succeed. Fresh print on the sleeves. InternetCity.store. Go ahead and get you some new merch. We got new designs from this collection. We got the old collection. We brought in some hoodies. We brought in some budget tees. We brought in everything you need. So go to InternetCity.what? InternetCity.what? InternetCity.store. InternetCity.store. Get you everything you need. Plus more. InternetCity.store. Back to the video.
It was also touching the bottom of the water there, so I'm just going to move that up and out of the water like so. All right, now I'm just going to move this over to our little spot over here with the middle mouse button. Cool stuff, oh my God, okay, that is massive. Holy shit. All right, now what we can do is we can get the stack tool. I'm going to select this spot and this spot up here and just start scrolling. You can see we can basically just create the ship like this. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Look at the size of that thing. Okay. All right, so now this is obviously just one side of the hull of the ship. So to get that other side, I'm just going to copy a chunk of it here. I'm just going to get it right into position like so. There we go. There's the other side of the hull. And I'm just going to repeat that exact same process to stack this down all the way.
Now that I'm seeing it be built, you know what I'm saying? Now that I'm seeing somebody Minecraft it,
Right.
Ships are really built weird.
I mean, yeah, it's for all the shit that they need to do.
The aquadynamics.
Yeah, the aquadynamics. Yeah, the science.
The buoyant.
Because you like, how is that bitch standing up in the water like that? It's some more underneath the water. You just can't see it. Same thing with cruisers that's built more wide. All that shit it be shit under the water, nigga. Ships be shipping, bro.
The Canon R6 Mark III. But what I was gonna say was, when we went to the Virgin Islands.
Oh, the Virgin Islands.
Yeah, when we went to the Virgin Islands, dude, that was my first time seeing like a cruise ship.
Oh
boy.
And we didn't even get that close, did we?
We did. You forget. We was at a distance.
Oh yeah.
We was at a distance. I'm like, dang, that mug kind of big. But no, you ain't seen. Boy, we got on that mug. I say,
yeah.
When
I dropped Auntie off at the cruise, I said, God damn,
no, cause it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Cause like I ain't gonna lie. Like, only reference point I ever had was Sweet Life on Deck.
Yeah, you like, how the fuck they living on this? They living.
Bro!
You can have, it's a whole city on that motherfucker.
Literally.
Yeah.
And bro, there's one that they built. It's an actual city.
Yeah.
Are they building it? It's a city amusement park.
Aaron C and Micah C, how's it going? I'm drunk AFRN. Hope stream is going well.
Hey man, hope your night of drinking is, nigga, it's 5 p.m.
I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
All right, and there is our ship so far. We've got both sides created. Now, of course, we do need to do this front part that, as you can see in the reference, kind of, I don't know, it's a bit of a different shape. Like it's, yeah, I don't really know how to describe it. So, let's chuck him right there, okay? I think that is actually going to work. But yeah, we're going to have to somehow like smoothen off between those 2 points, which I have no idea how I'm going to do. All right, so this is the quickest way I've found so far to, instead of, you know, just manually building this. So I've got the path tool here in the Axiom editor, and I'm literally just clicking, oops, wrong button. I'm clicking in between the 2 points, and I'm literally just drawing a line between them. It's not 100% bloody perfect every time, but it is at least being quicker than, you know, just manually building this shit. So, yeah,
How long does it take to build a real ship?
That's a great question. I imagine they could probably get it done in like a year or 2. I feel like they figured it out for the most part.
I feel like it's
depending on, yeah, probably like a 2 year, depending on what they want in the ship.
Yeah.
I
feel like them bigger, grander ones is maybe like 3, 4. I think so. Yeah.
See you guys when this crap is done. Okay, and there is our ship so far. I've finished that up and I've gotten it on the other side as well. And dude, this thing is looking crazy. I mean, it looks small because I'm flying so fast. If I just go to normal speed, like, dude, this thing is barely moving. Like, look at that. It's huge. All right, now we need to sprinkle a couple of details onto this thing. So I'm on the right side here, and you can see in the reference we have like this like circle thing. And so I'm just gonna kind of try and do it with the rock tool here. I'm just gonna, yeah, you know. Okay, that was not very good. This might take a couple of tries to get looking right. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that one, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, when the lighting actually works. I don't know why it's doing that. Down towards the
to load the light, nigga, it's that big.
That mug's
bottom of like the very bottom of the boat, we have like these little bits that stick out as well. So I'm going to, I think they're maybe about that big, and maybe we're just gonna make them 2 blocks wide. And so to build this really quickly and easy, I'm gonna do 2 like that, then I'm gonna get the stack tool. And that's not working. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. I'm just gonna stack that all the way down like that. And there we go. We have all those little like knoblet bits. Now on the other side over here, there is like a big like, I don't know what that is. So I think let's just clone this. I'm gonna bring it to the other side here. I'm gonna rotate it as well. And well, now I'm gonna try modeling whatever the hell this thing is that's sticking out of it. Man, I don't know how this shit works, honestly. This is...
Size of the anchors, bro.
All right, it's not perfect, but that'll do. It looks kind of cool as it is. All right, now the final detail is going to be some color. So you can see in the reference at the bottom here, it's basically like black. Now we do need a bit of variation throughout this whole thing, because right now it's just a straight line. We need like a little bit that kind of comes up and like, you know what I'm saying? And so for that, we have the old, where is it? Noise painter. Yeah, like that. That looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Now towards the top up here, we do have like a little bit of extra texture, I guess. It's like, I don't know, like rust on the ship, I guess. So we're going to do that same kind of thing, but I'm going to change these blocks out. Oh yes, it's not exactly perfect, is it?
Not gonna lie, climbing through that freaking ship, the Lexington was so annoying. Oh my god.
Not the look I'm wanting. I'm wanting kind of like bigger splotches. So what we could do is increase the scale of that, and that's gonna give us bigger splotches in theory. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That is looking so nice. I love that, dude. All right, so to get rid of this kind of like harsh line that you can see running throughout this, I'm just gonna...
How do y'all figure out y'all can do this? like what's the...
Like the first people to figure out they can do that?
Yeah, like I really want to know like the Minecraft community. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm rocking with y'all. How do y'all... Bro, I want an S&P, bro. Like I want to, but we'd have to build stuff. Like I want to, like I want to do like, you know what I'm saying? I want to do stuff.
It feels like too late on the learning curve.
Yeah, and it's like it feels like it's so because like I mean I saw a dude do a video where he's like I trap people in a Minecraft horror world, and I was like, oh, that sounds so fun. Yeah.
Do something like that to kind of break it up. Oh, dude, that looks so good. What the hell? All right, and so here is the final boat, and I've just got a couple of little boats here to show just that ridiculous sense of scale. Dude, that is nuts. I love this build so much. This is awesome, dude. Also, just as a quick note, before we move on to the next build, each one of these builds will be available to download on my Patreon. Just, yeah, be careful when you paste them in because obviously they're quite massive. All right, so for this next one, I was actually inspired by a Reddit post that I came across where it's like this guy's little town and someone just came in and joined their world and built like an absolutely massive like skyscraper back kind of looking ominous. I don't know. I really like that picture. It's so cool. So to kind of replicate that, I've gone ahead and just found this village here. And dude, you can see my boat over there in the distance. That thing be looking ominous as hell. And so I think what would be cool is we can use this village.
I think you built it too big.
Yeah.
I think you built it way too big. I think
this is disruptive builds.
I think you built your boat way too big.
Disruptive build. Jesus Christ.
I think the build
in the foreground, and then maybe like just starting back behind this massive mountain, we can have an absolutely gargantuan skyscraper. Like this thing is going to be ridiculously huge. And I think to contrast nicely with like the ice and snow that we have here, we'll make it like out of black stone or something. Dude, I think this is going to be super cool. So let's go with the first corner like down here, I guess. And then I want this thing to be, it doesn't have to be a perfect like square shape, but I want it to be at least, if you're wondering, I do have a mod that just basically removes the entire build limit, so we can go up as high as we want. All right, so now we're gonna do / walls. So that's gonna set basically only the walls, not on the inside, because that's gonna lag the hell out of my world. All right, there it comes. It's loading in.
Whoa.
Oh my god. Okay, that's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah,
Holy crap,
bro! If I walked to a building, I wake up or whatever, like I see these small buildings, like it's cloudy. It's always cloudy. The clouds leave. You're in the mountains. I see a building bigger than the mountains.
That's crazy.
I'm lost. I'm bro.
Dude, that is so cool though. I love that. That is huge though. Like, look at the size of that thing. I can't even get it in the same frame as the freaking village here because it's just that big. But that is super cool. I feel like adding some details on this would be kind of cool, like kind of reminiscent of that reference picture. So I think first, let's just slap a roof on. All right, so there's our roof. Let's get like an antenna thing. I reckon we'll make this thing 3 blocks wide and we'll just go up. So there's our antenna. Let's go all the way back down and see how this looks down here. Holy crap, dude. That looks so awesome though. I love building these massive structures, dude. This is like the most fun I've had in so long. Okay, I've just got an idea of some detail that we can add, mainly on the corners here. So I think what could look nice.
This is one of them ninjas they be hiring to do stuff.
Yeah, to do the world building.
They be hiring, hey, yeah, I got all the mods, I got all the commands. Let me just, you know what I'm saying, cook up in this bit for real. And he was like, wait, I can make my own YouTube channel.
Select this, and then we're gonna go all the way down to the bloody bottom. And then we're gonna just set that as black concrete and see how that looks. Okay, that's way too small. I definitely need to go further in. Okay, there we go. There's our corner. I think once we repeat this on the other sides, I think it's gonna look pretty cool. All right, well, there we have it. There is our absolutely massive evil skyscraper, and this thing turned out super cool. Like, dude, this thing, and I'm gonna say this for every build, but holy crap, this thing is huge. Honestly, I didn't spend too much time on this. I actually really love the kind of simplistic style and look of this. I'm not just saying that because I'm a lazy prick, but I think if we add too much more detail, it's kind of just gonna detract from
the black looks like the window part.
Yeah,
it just,
that like evil factor of it. I don't know. I really love the way that looks. All right, now for this next build, we have like this massive, awesome landscape here, and I think just a really simple, quick, and easy one is going to be, well, first adding in a display entity. And so if you don't really know what this is, I'll just quickly give a brief explanation as I spawn one in. Actually, I think the crying obsidian is going to look even cooler. Okay, there we go. So this is a block entity, and you can see I can basically I can rotate this as much as I want. I've made a full video on this on my other channel, so be sure to check that out if you want. But yeah, I can like move this basically wherever I want. And the cool thing about this is I can also scale this. I can make this as big as I want. So you might be able to tell where I'm kind of going with this. You can see the size of this thing already and just the shadow that it casts. And so I think kind of just plonking this right in the middle of this massive forest is going to look really cool. And well, this is nowhere near as big as I want it to be, so we're gonna keep scaling this up. Okay, oh my god. Okay, that might be a little big. Oh no, This one's not gonna work because it disappears. No! Why does that happen? It disappears. Oh no, where's the middle?
Fucking
Oh,
big.
shit. Oh no, I don't know where the middle is. How do I select this thing now? Oh, crap. Okay, well, I don't know how to delete that now, but, well, there's our massive obsidian. Oh, actually, maybe if I go like this. There we go. Yes, with the good old ortho camera mod, we can get a shot of this thing. That is huge. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to delete it, but at least we can kind of get a look at it. I wanted to move it up a bit higher as well, so that's a bit unfortunate.
That's like 3/4 of the thing. It's in the damn ground.
If something that big hit Earth, we're done.
Guess who's back again with gamer subs. What's up, Chad? You might be asking how did Conor McGregor get here? You're asking too many questions. The boys over at InternetCity have teamed up with gamer subs. If you go to gamersubs.gg/InternetCity right now, you can get 10% off. I'm talking flavors like raw meat, guacamole, gamer fart. And these two right here, we got the nuclear station and chug juice. You either go, or I'm gonna go with you. Guess who's back again!
I don't know, this one was meant to be kind of like a big, massive, like, I don't know, like alien structure or something that's just appeared in the middle of this massive forest. I think that has turned out pretty cool. Oh my god, I found it. Okay. What I did is I just went up here and I went right in the middle and just down slowly. And I found it. Yes. Okay, we can move this up now. Let's get a view from out here. Holy crap. Okay, that looks so cool. All right, we're done with this one. That looks really cool. I'm gonna actually get rid of this because it's probably gonna lag the hell out of this area. But yeah, that one was super cool to experiment with. Let's move on to the next one. All right, for this next one, I just want to build a big rock, okay? So I found this like little, well, actually it's a pretty massive lake, and I think it would be a really cool kind of impact site for like a big crater or something.
This is like realizing how big the Great Lakes are. I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. Them fucking great oceans. There ain't no damn lakes. Those are great seas, bro. Y'all been out here with beaches this whole damn time.
Bro, I will still never forget this. It's like, yeah, bro, they're huge.
When you put them on a map and you realize how big they fucking are compared to every other water source.
Zoom out the lake right here. I'm like, bro, it's a little bit big. You can't even see the lake we in.
Crazy, bro. What the fuck? No, it's not.
The Great Lakes?
Tell me what water sources you see on this motherfucker. You see anything else but the fucking bays on the edges, the Great Lakes, and whatever the fuck this is? You don't realize how big these motherfuckers are.
You order some?
No. Because of this map, make it seem like it ain't. Bro, them motherfuckers
enormous, bro.
Let me show y'all a regular lake. We gonna zoom in on Dallas. This is some random lakes around Dallas. You might pass these and be like, damn, them hoes kind of big. In real life, you might pass them and be like, damn, them hoes kind of big. Oh my God, where the fuck did they go?
Them bitches huge.
Nigga. Anyway.
Well, that's as big as it gets there. Okay. We're gonna get the old rock tool here, and we're gonna use that to make a massive asteroid. Holy crap, okay. So I'm just kind of building up the actual main shape of it right now, and then I'll kind of come in and like shape it more to how I want. Well, I don't really know how I want to shape it because it's just going to be a big rock. All right, so now we should be able to get the melt.
I'm scared of asteroids. I'm terrified of asteroids.
Oh my God.
Bro, sci-fi movies have done irreparable damage to me when it comes to asteroids, bro. Because like to me, it feels like that's it. We see, it's like in my head, we don't got nothing big enough to stop one. But you know what else has done like real damage to me?
What?
Volcanoes.
Yeah.
Every time they be like, you know, hey man, the volcano at the forest about to blow. This might be it. The volcanic ash that could cover the world, please.
What's that? The national park?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yosemite? Yellowstone.
Tool. You can scale this up. You can use this to kind of shape the rock a bit. Oh my God, dude.
It's over.
Even with a 4090 and whatever fucking processor I have, I can't remember, 7950 X3D or whatever, this should be lagging. Right, and well, there we go. So not really that big, not as big as the other ones at least, but I think it still turned out really cool. I look at it from this view.
Y'all seen a boulder and a rock slide? Compared to the mountain that's sliding down, you be like, oh, that ain't that big.
Till that boy next to a car. Till it's next to a car.
House.
Oh. That is super cool. Just like a massive asteroid that has landed in this like lake here. Yeah, I think that one turned out pretty cool. Quick and easy again. again. All right, and moving straight on to the next one, I want to do a massive, like, one of those windmill things. What is it? A wind turbine. That's what it's fucking called, okay? I want to place it right here. And well, the body of this thing is, you know, they're not square or anything. They're actually cylinders. So there's another command called H.
It's like you only see them bitches from miles away, low key. So you be like, oh, wind turbines. Oh, they're so cool. It's like 100 of them in one little patch of land. Fucking buildings. They're fucking buildings.
Nigga, I saw this shit today. I was like, yeah, I'm done with the internet.
I'm gonna play this while you find it.
Actually, I think that's the command I did at the start of the video, eh? These things are usually white, so we're gonna make it out of, let's just go with smooth quartz. Let's just see how that goes. Oh my god, that is that might be too wide. All right, let's try it again. All right, that is looking pretty.
Volcano blows, it can seismically trigger others.
Oh Jesus!
Pretty good right there. I think about halfway up, we're going to make it a little bit smaller because they're usually like kind of tapered. There we go. That is exactly what I wanted. That's looking good there. All right, now up at the top, we need to make like the actual housing for the propeller and everything. And so essentially that looks like it's just another one of these little cylinder things. All right, then to rotate this the right way, we're going to go back into the editor once again. We're going to use this box select tool and once again rotate it like so. Okay, there we go. I'm going to position it smack bang right there. Okay, this is going to look awesome, dude. I'm so fucking, this is going to be so cool. Then I'm going to make another smaller cone here and I'm just going to repeat that same goddamn process. So just give me a freaking second here. So now with that done, I'm just going to duplicate this onto the front and I'm going to make this like cone kind of come out to here and just gradually smoothen off. So, all right. And so there is the final shape of the, you know, main stem and then the actual top housing thing. Now, I'm not going to lie, I have attempted the those big sails a couple of times now, but I just can't get it right. And so the best way I've found to build these is with the pen tool in the Axiom editor. Now we can use this to basically just draw like a line in kind of the shape that we're wanting. And so we want this to be pretty big. I'm going to get the whole thing in view so I can kind of figure it out. So we want this first one like up there. So bang, we'll confirm that. And then maybe about halfway down, we kind of want to thicken this up because right now this thing's looking very thin. And that's definitely still way too thin. All right, we need to add a whole beefness layer to this entire thing. There, that's looking better. Okay, I'm happy with that now. So now what we can do is we can grab out the old stack tool to get it the thickness that we want, like that. And then we can just bring this towards us 2 times. And there we go, there's the sail, our first one done at least. Now, the annoying thing is I can't really just copy this and put it on the other side because the next one is kind of going to shoot out that way. And I can't really rotate it that way. We just got to make it by hand another 2 times. So give me a moment, I'm going to get this done. All right, so there is the windmill sails done. This thing, man, I've redone this sail like 3 times. I've redone all of them once. I'm just still not happy with the positioning. It looks a bit wonky to me, but I mean, looking at a reference, this is like the same positioning, so I don't know. But dude, me flying around at super fast speed, this thing looks kind of small, but when you come, you know, down on the ground, like with most of these builds, you can kind of just marvel at the full scale of this thing. Like, this thing is freaking huge, man, okay? Getting a bit closer, like, dude, this thing towers. And well, now the cool thing I can do with this is actually just duplicate the entire thing. And now when we take another look, we have 2. Okay, there we go. Now we have 3. So we now have 3 of these massive things just around the place. I mean, you can make like, you can just put as many as you around as you want, and I know that would be a pretty cool looking picture. Just having them like kind of
loaded into their world. I'd be like, damn, who the fuck built this?
Oh no, I was trying to show you.
You couldn't find it?
There's one where a dude, he's videotaping himself. He snuck on one while it was storming.
Yeah, nah. Shout out to Disruptive Builds for the
crazy video,
Minecraft video. That's nuts.